Hi everyone. Today we have level 1 Demon Lord and 1 Room Hero on our plate. This is another anime slathered in that I can't believe it's not isekai butter. Now, to explain the title would be to explain the synopsis and some of the characters, so let's just jump right into that. So what's up with this anime? Well, it's an anime heavily doused with the gag genre, where nothing and everything is taken seriously. So picture this. Max, our main character, was once a superstar hero who saved the world. But you know how it goes with heroes, right? After many public scandals, society dropped him like a hot potato. Now he's living the dream life of a one-room apartment, a true one-room hero. But wait, what's this? Oh no, the Demon Lord is back. Well, sort of. This time they're looking like a pin-sized version of their former selves. And they're itching for a rematch. Trouble is, Max isn't exactly the hero he used to be. He's more of a Netflix and chill kind of guy now. So the Demon Lord decides to move in with Max and whip him back into shape. And of course, as gag manga do, shenanigans ensue. But what good are shenanigans if characters partaking in them are as bland as saltine crackers? Luckily for us, these characters are indeed as wacky as the situations they get themselves into. Now let's dive into the heart and soul of this anime, our two main characters, Max and the Demon Lord. First up, meet Max. He's a protagonist, or the so-called one-room hero. And trust me, his life isn't as glamorous as you might expect. He's a washed-up NEET, residing in quite the mess of a one-room apartment. You see, Max once basked in the glory of being a hero who saved the world, but fame is a fickle fiend, and after a series of scandalous events, society showed him the door, even though he, saved the whole darn world. I mean, what are these people even doing? So he's our unlikely hero living a mundane life in a tiny apartment, content with his one-room existence, becoming the one-room hero in question. But little does he know, his world is about to be turned upside down. Now onto the Demon Lord, or as everyone else fondly calls them, Mao. You'd think a Demon Lord would be all fire and chaos, but not this one. Mao's a unique case. After their dramatic defeat at the hands of Max and his party, they made a not-so-grand return, waking up early only 10 years after their defeat. They're now in chibi form, a level 1 Demon Lord barely recognizable from their former selves. Now, why would a Demon Lord crash at Max's place, you may ask? Well, Mao wants to recreate their battle fought 10 years ago. But seeing as Max is being, Max, they decided to help Max get back on his feet and regain his former glory so their battle can be legendary. And so, having the Demon Lord move in sets the stage for the quirky little title of this anime, Level 1 Demon Lord and One Room Hero. If you've ever wondered what a world would look like after the Demon Lord is defeated, this anime gives you a pretty solid answer. It's nothing like summoned to another world for the second time. It's a fresh take on the aftermath of a fantasy epic. So if you're worried it might be as boring as that, it's not. And thank God, because I love this anime. Now let's talk about the romance. Well, sort of. You see, there's romantic tension in the air, and it's not exactly a mutual affair. Mao, our level 1 Demon Lord, takes the initiative. And when I say initiative, I mean it. They practically play the part of Max's devoted partner, cooking, wanting to spend time together. Heck, they've even been seen playing the role of Max's girlfriend on multiple occasions, and they seem to revel in the moments when they're seen as such. But let's not forget, this is a gag anime, so a romantic subplot mainly is used to crank up the humor and move along the plot. And yes, the show does indeed have a plot. I at least find it funny, so yeah. And here's where it gets interesting. Max, despite being the target of Mao's affection and despite his seemingly casual attitude, actually cares deeply for them. Get this, Max meets Leo in the forest. The atmosphere is tenser than a rubber band about to snap. Max is given the option to hand over the demon he's harboring or die. Instead of giving up Mao and running away, Max stands his ground to defend Mao with his life. So while the romance may be mainly used for comedic purpose, there's a genuine connection between these two, even if it's minuscule. It's a blend of humor and heartfelt moments that sets this anime apart. One of the main strengths for both of their characters is the juxtaposition they both have to their former roles. Mao is a miniature version of themselves who is genuinely kind and goofy, making meals, cleaning up, and wanting to help Max succeed. On the flip side, we have Max, the former hero who once saved the world. You'd think he'd be basking in the glory, right? Well, as I said before, he's shacked up in a run-down, stank-filled apartment, indulging in his favorite pastimes: beer, laziness, and showing off to the kids at the local playground. It's a far cry from the heroic image we'd expect. And that's where the magic happens. The stark contrast between their past and present self is what gives this anime an extra dose of hilarity. You'd never expect these two to act the way they do now, but that's precisely what makes every joke and every scenario hit the mark with impeccable comedic timing. It's a roller coaster of unexpected, and let me tell you, I'm all in for it. Gag manga, with its knack for turning the ordinary into outrageously funny, has been a beloved genre for many years. It thrives on the unexpected, the over-the-top, and the downright ridiculous. And this anime, well, it's a living embodiment of everything that makes gag manga so great. In the realm of level 1 demon lord and one-room hero, even the most mundane tasks become uproariously adventurous. Take, for instance, the simple task of playing badminton. When Mao, our lovable level 1 demon lord, plays against Max, you might expect a standard match. Instead, what you get is a scene of absolute hilarity as Max's and Mao's unconventional tactics and bizarre antics turn the game into a side-splitting spectacle, leaving us in stitches. Whether it's Mao's transforming into a schoolgirl or Max attempts to become an internet sensation, each scene is a testament to the show's commitment to the absurd. In a world where demons and heroes are expected to clash in epic battles, level 1 demon lord and one-room hero takes the road less traveled. Instead, it gleefully explores the comedic potentials of daily life, showing us that every moment has a chance for laughter. So, if you're wondering why this anime feels like a breath of fresh air in a world of fantasy and comedy, it's because it dares to be different. It thrives on the unpredictable, revels in the quirky, and wraps it all up in a package that's hilarious as it is charming. Now, let's talk about the show's haha random factor. You see, every gag manga worth its salt needs that utterly random element to keep you guessing. Enter the Closet Ghost, a character who's as mysterious as she is hilarious. I honestly love her because she's an ongoing gag that appears at random times. And every time she does, it's honestly hilarious. But wait, there's more. The twist? Only one character acknowledges her presence. Fred, yes, our resident government official, is the only one who seems to share the world with a spectral roommate, which leads to some gloriously bizarre moments. It's a running joke that keeps on giving. But that's not all, folks. Let's address the fan service in this anime, a term that often makes anime enthusiasts raise an eyebrow. In this anime, it's handled with a deft touch. You can rest assured that the fan service here is delivered in the most appetizing ways, adding an extra layer of comedy to the mix. Meet Xenia, Mao's secretary and the show's fan service dynamo. Whenever she steps into the scene, you can bet that there's gonna be fan service out the wazoo. But luckily enough, it's all in good fun and adds extra hilarity to the moments. In fact, one memorable escapade in episode 7 sees Xenia attempts to break into a building, leading to some side-splitting shenanigans. Her comedic timing is impeccable, and her antics make for some of the most uproarious moments in this series. All fanservice connoisseurs out there will get a great taste from this anime. Though, what truly elevates level 1 demon lord and one-room hero to remarkable heights is its ability to seamlessly blend the uproarious humor with a compelling, overarching narrative. It crafts a unique blend that keeps viewers both entertained and emotionally invested. In the backdrop of the show, a significant conflict brews, a full-fledged war. The Republic, under the leadership of the formidable warrior Leo, stands in stark opposition to the government, headed by the enigmatic Fred. It's a war with deep roots, and both Leo and Fred share a past that binds them beyond the battlefield. What adds complexity to this conflict is the fact that Leo and Fred were once comrades in arms, parts of Max's heroic party. In a world where heroes are typically portrayed as unwavering champions of justice, this anime chooses a different path. It boldly explores the multifaceted nature of characters, showing that even those who have fought side by side can find themselves on opposite ends of a tumultuous war. Leo, the valiant warrior leading the Republic, was falsely accused of crime that has driven a wedge between him and the government. While the specifics of the crime remain shrouded in mystery, the repercussions are felt throughout the series. Leo's determination to clear his name and protect his newly found homeland adds depth to the character and serves as a driving force behind the larger narrative. On the other side of the conflict is Fred, who has made a conscious decision to align himself with the government. His stature as a former member of Max's heroic party could have propelled him to great heights in society, and he has chosen to utilize his influence within the government's ranks. The clash between these two former allies serves as a core for this anime's serious narrative. It's a clash of ideals, a collision of loyalties, and an exploration of the consequences of one's actions. The show does not shy away from exploring the moral gray areas that often accompany war and politics, adding a level of sophistication to the storytelling. But what sets level 1 demon lord and one-room hero apart is its unwavering commitment to maintain its signature humor, even within the confines of such serious conflict. It's a delicate balance that's executed with precision. The characters' absurd antics and unexpected comedic situations continue to punctuate the more serious moments, providing a refreshing breather while never undermining the gravity of the overarching narrative. As an example of this, during a fight between Fred and Leo, Max jumps in between them at the last moment, stopping their clash. But instead of being the cool hero, he quite literally gets slapsticked and slammed between the two of their attacks. This blend of uproarious comedy and compelling storytelling is a testament to the show's versatility. It knows when to make you laugh and when to make you ponder. It's a roller coaster of emotion, and you'll find yourself both deeply engrossed in the gripping narrative and laughing out loud from the sheer audacity of the characters. So, Level 1 Demon Lord and One Room Hero isn't just an anime. It's a masterclass in the arts of blending genres and defying expectations. With the uproarious humor and narrative that delves into the complexities of its own characters, it offers a viewing experience that's both emotionally resonant and laugh-out-loud funny. This series effortlessly navigates the fine line between slapstick comedy and a gripping, overarching narrative, making it a must-watch for fans of gag manga and those seeking a unique twist on the hero's journey. It reminds us that even in the most fantastical of worlds, unexpected friendships, absurd situations, and heartfelt moments can create a story that's as relatable as it is entertaining. So, if you're looking for an anime that's equal parts hilarious and thought-provoking, Level 1 Demon Lord and One Room Hero is your ticket to a captivating and side-splitting adventure. I'm Ian Alloy, and for now, bye-bye.